What's up, Batman fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, got another cool one for you from our DC Superheroes collection. Bring you another cool offering all the way from 1999. We bring you DC Superheroes Silver Age Batman. Includes display stand, fully articulated. Let's bring this guy in. Once again, this is a figure that I had no knowledge of. I have to thank Count Stankus for sending me tons and tons of pictures of these DC superhero characters, action figures. And this was a line that was established back in 1999, a Hasbro release. And these figures wanted to embody the silver age of the characters, Batman, Superman, Green Arrow, Green Lantern. And the cool thing about this was a removable cowl. Bring them in here. And we can get right up in there. You can see that removable cowl. So just a phenomenal action figure. Beautifully done. You see he's got the I call them the gung-ho grip hands, the gripping hands. The outfit is done just beautifully. He's factory sealed. Beautiful head sculpt. And I like the way they kind of hook the cape to the side of the box to kind of give it that flowing type feel to it. And directly behind him, you can see his the big beautiful DC base stand that you can actually stand him on. You can pose him on this stand. These guys aren't cheap. Surprising enough, I bought these guys bulk from a collector. So I was fortunate. We'll bring this in. I was fortunate in that regard of being able to work out a great deal. But these guys individually, we did our research. Individually, these guys are expensive. The Batman, he goes for about $40, $45, $50. So one time I actually saw this particular, and we'll get you a blown out look here. One time I saw this figure for about $39, but the box was badly beaten up, and I'm a M.I.B. collector, but the figure was mint in box. So if you wanted just to purchase this guy and remove him from the box so you could display him, that's fantastic too. You would have got a good deal. But because we're a museum and we want our figures to be as close to C10, C8, C9 as possible, if we can. That's what we're looking for, And this figure was kept and maintained beautifully. Guys, if you're just joining us, welcome to the M.I.B. Master Museum channel. Please like and subscribe. This is what we do. We're hanging out. Beautiful day down here in our museum. And we are talking about our DC Superheroes Batman, Silver Age Batman. Here's the back of the box. You can pause this if you want. Gives you a little back history, and we all know the really the story of of Batman, Bruce Wayne, aka the Dark Knight. Let's get you a year. 1999. Once again, the box is just in beautiful, beautiful condition. It's heavy too. These figures were heavy. Hasbro did a great job on these figures, and there's a few more out that we're trying to add to our museum collection, to our DC superheroes collection. And guys, you got to know something about me. Once I get on a, hooked on a particular figure line, especially if we don't have them, I absolutely, positively must go out and try to complete that collection, especially if I really love the figures. And these figures are just so beautifully done. You can see our Batman, he's really locked in there pretty good. This fabric that was used for his uniform is very thin. You can almost see the skin tone coming through. It was beautifully done. It was really thin, so it probably made for good move posability, because it didn't really hinder his joints, and he's very posable. Talked to a collector that owns this particular figure. These guys are very posable and very well made, very durable. This is a more of a 9-inch. It's on a 9-inch frame, body frame, so it's not your standard Mego body. Beautiful head sculpt. There's that iconic bat logo. Sorry guys, I had a brain freeze right there for a second. Guys, I'm doing this off of no coffee today. So after this video, I will definitely be having a cup of coffee. Love the way they got the gauntlets. The hands are separated though, the wrist joints. Guys, what do you think of our Batman, Silver Age Batman, DC superheroes figure? Do you have this guy? Are you looking for this guy? Once again, you can find this guy on eBay. eBay is your best bet, because you want good descriptions and you want tons of photos of what you're buying. And eBay provides that. Amazon, really, surprising enough, Amazon doesn't provide that. You'll get stock photos sometimes, and you'll make these purchases, and then when you get your actual figure in the mail, it's nothing like what you saw in that stock photo. And I've been a victim of that. I'm sure we all have, to some level or another. But it's just, you want to be careful and safe out here when you're making your purchases online. But it's coming to that, it's really becoming more of an online type deal. I don't know. We're hearing all types of information about Toys R Us. Are they closing? Are they not closing? But at any rate, if they stayed open, I would love to see more of these figures in our toy stores. And I don't know why this particular line didn't get a lot of fanfare, notoriety, or whatever you want to say, because but at this time I was so into G.I. Joe back then. It was in 1999, so I was at the height of G.I. Joe, of getting G.I. Joes. But so this line kind of phased out pretty quickly. But I am glad I was informed by Count Stankus about this particular toy line, because they are absolutely gorgeous, very well made, and the box that they come in is beautifully made. And I can never have too many Batmans. You can never have too many Batmans. As collectors, guys, Batman is a staple of anybody's action figure collection. It's a beautiful belt. Guys, we got more fun on the way. You know the routine. God bless. And keep collecting.